Good morning, Professor. Today we are doing the video presentation on demanding assurance and the benefit of assurance services. And myself, my name is Harikrishna Mukala and my student ID NEC2080.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandesh Ali and my student number is KEF2045.
Hello everyone, my name is Sudhir Kare and my student ID is EMB24064.
Hello, my name is Meet Munjani and my student ID is OAA2003.
Hello, my name is Mondas Thapa and my student ID is KEF2046.
Hi, my name is Kishan Patel. My student ID is EMV21663. I'm talk about the introduction of audit assurance. An audit is a systematic and independent examination of book, account, statutory record, document, and voucher of an organization to ascertain how far the financial report is good, as well as the financial disclosure. We can identify the audit risk by the help of auditor, but he will know the risk of material misstatement. For you need to be clear that financial report is transparency and value of information. The second thing I need to speak about the factor resulting for assurance services. First is cost cutting. We need to see that cost cutting, which means the lower of construction, but it not mean then you can buy any item for cheaper. Instead, it helps to ensure an organization is ready to be growth. Focus on organizations and control the business. Second thing is ensuring growth. The refreshment of victim is of don't result administrations. Do credit checks, build relations with customer, get the best from your suppliers. Third one is risk estimate. You need to be see few points in this point divided into your groups. Your group will know some risk like the absolute risk reduction.
My topic is condition resulting in the need for financial audit report. There are 4 different type of audit opinion. The first one is qualified opinion. It means that the financials are fairly presented with the exception of a specified area. The second one is unqualified. The financials are fairly presented without the exception of a specified area, and this is the most common type of report. The third one is adverse opinion. It is a professional opinion made by an auditor indicating that a company's financial statement are misinterpreted, misstated, and do not accurately reflect its financial performance and health. And the last one is disclaimer of opinion. It is a statement made by an auditor that is no opinion being given regarding the financial statement of a client.
Hi guys. There are the 3 hypotheses which are commonly used to explain the demand for auditing. The first one is agency theory, second one is information hypothesis, third one is insurance hypothesis. Let's come to the agency theory. The principles used to explain the relationship between the business principles and the agents. And the agency theory used to understand the relation among the various stakeholders and the business. The agents represents the principal in the particular business transaction and is expected to represent the best interests of the principals without regard the self-interest, goal orientation, and obligation. And let's come to the information hypothesis. The main difference of this theory from the agency theory is that the focus is not much on the agent, rather than the main focus rests on the information gathered and its reliability. The hypothesis coined out to get the details of the program from the reliable groups. The reliability and the authority of information are the main records for this case. Thank you.
My topic is the insurance hypothesis. Insurance hypothesis of auditing generally predicts that there is an increased demand of auditors due to the fact that there might be the suit if any types of business failure might take place for the company. Prediction of the demand is assured along with the auditors to come across any kind of failures in business. This was proclaimed by any organization operating in Australian market are measured with the Australian Accounting Board. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Mondas Thapa and today today, as a part of my presentation, I'm going to talk about the stakeholder analysis. While talking about stakeholders, there are so many stakeholders like customers, shareholders, employees, business partners, and government of the country or the authoritative bodies. First, customer analysis. While talking about customer, it always goes with the increased productivity and the increased customer end. It always indicates with the satisfaction level of customers. And the next one is shareholders. Shareholders are influenced by assurance with better decision-making skills to increase the satisfaction and demand of the market. And it always deals with the over and under spending of the money in the company. And the third one is and the satisfaction level of profit is always concerned with the shareholders. And the third one is employees. Employees assurance helps have secure work life in terms of finance and health. And it also deals with the better with job roles. And fourth one is government. Government are always aligned to the policy and regulation development, as well as the audit and financial norms making process. And it also creation of the reliability regarding the company market as a financial transparency. And the last one is business partner. While taking out the business partner are always influenced by the assurance with successful have created in the corporate world. And my next slide is all about the benefit of implemented standards of auditing in Australia. The act or the regulation Corporated Act in Australia under section 336B has designed the auditing standard. Auditing standard help in improving the all over development of the finances that are operated in the company, like reduction in the fraudulent activities and the reduction in the risks involving in company, and the improving performance and proper utilization of resources. Like this, it is also deals with the credibility, consistency, and reliability of the standard of information. Thank you so much for this presentation. That's all for today.
I'm doing recommendation and conclusion part, and the recommendation we are giving is risks involved in the market can be identified by company in a wider scale, and the next one and the final one is ASP standard can be maintained more strictly to escape legal risks within the market. And then final one, I'm doing conclusion. And we all know that every company has accountant to produce financial information, and which are prepared upon international standard. Nonetheless, investor need assurance that information is reliable and accurate. And the study concluded that assurance service in Australian market had been quite effective. And next one, there are various factors that brings up demand for assurance in market. And the last one, the hypothesis which has been designed in auditing process is quite diverse, and the stakeholders are highly influenced within auditing standards within the organization. And that's all. Thank you for presentation. Thank you.